What if I told you that something as childlike as hanging from a bar could completely transform your body in just 1 month? Sounds too easy, right? No weights, no fancy machines, just you, your hands, and gravity. But here's the kicker. Do this every single day for 30 days, and your grip tightens, your shoulders unlock, your back decompresses, and your posture begins to reset itself. In fact, many people say it feels like they've unlocked parts of their body they didn't even realize were stuck. So, what really happens when you commit to the 30-day dead hang challenge? By the end of this video, you'll not only know the benefits, but you'll probably want to start today. Let's start with the most obvious change, your grip. At first, you'll probably last only 15 to 20 seconds before your hands give out. But keep at it every day, and soon you'll hold for 40 seconds, then a minute, maybe even 2. Why does this matter? Grip strength is one of the biggest predictors of overall strength and even long-term health. Researchers have linked weak grip to poor mobility and higher risk of disease as we age. In other words, stronger hands often mean a stronger, healthier body. So yes, when you pick up groceries, open jars, or crush that handshake, you'll feel the difference. But more importantly, you'll build a foundation of strength that carries over into almost every exercise you do. Now, let's talk about shoulders. If you're like most people, you spend hours hunched over a laptop or scrolling on your phone. That forward-rolled posture makes your shoulders tight, stiff, and vulnerable to injury. Dead hangs are like a stretch and a strengthener rolled into one. As you dangle, your shoulder joint opens up, your lats and rotator cuff muscles lengthen, and blood flows into areas that rarely get attention. Many physical therapists even recommend hanging to reduce shoulder pain and impingement. After 30 days, you'll notice it. Lifting your arms overhead feels easier. Reaching behind your back isn't as awkward, and those nagging shoulder aches, much less intense. But the real magic happens in your spine. Think of all the pressure gravity places on your back, especially if you sit a lot. Your vertebrae get compressed, your discs squished, and your posture suffers. When you hang, you literally give your spine a chance to breathe. Gravity pulls your body downward, gently separating the vertebrae. This reduces tension in your lower back and helps undo some of that daily compression. And posture? You'll notice after a few weeks, you stand taller, your chest opens up, and you don't feel quite as slouched. It's almost like your body remembers how it's supposed to hold itself. But dead hangs don't stop at the spine and shoulders. Your forearms, lats, and even your core are working hard to keep you stable. That means while you're hanging, you're low-key building pulling power. And after 30 days, things like pull-ups, rows, and even everyday lifting tasks suddenly feel easier. Now, before you run to the nearest pull-up bar, there's a catch. Dead hangs put a lot of stress on your joints, especially if you overdo it. The key is to start small. Here's a simple progression. Week 1, hang for 15 to 20 seconds once or twice a day. Week 2, build up to 30 seconds at a time. Week 3, aim for 40 to 45 seconds. Week 4, try to hold close to a full minute. Remember, it's about consistency, not hanging for the longest time on day 1. So what really happens after 30 days? You've built grip strength that carries into all your workouts. Your shoulders feel freer, your spine less compressed, your posture taller, and your core stronger. And the best part? It only takes a minute a day. This is one of those rare exercises that feels almost too simple until you realize how much your body changes. The dead hang might be the single most underrated exercise you can do. But here's the exciting part. What happens when you combine dead hangs with other simple daily moves, like push-ups, squats, or planks? That's when the real transformation begins. If you're curious about how stacking these small habits can completely reshape your body, check out my video on what happens when you do 100 push-ups every day. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.